Have you ever stopped to think about how extraordinary it is that a mother carries her child in her womb for 9 entire months? It's one of nature's most sacred and miraculous journeys, a story of creation, growth, love, and sacrifice that takes place silently inside the human body. The moment a new life begins is almost invisible, but it changes everything. It starts when a father's sperm cell meets a mother's egg cell during conception. This moment, lasting only seconds, creates a single new cell called a zygote. That tiny cell, too small to be seen by the human eye, already carries the blueprint of an entire human being. The genetic map that determines the color of the baby's eyes, the texture of the hair, the shape of the nose, the sound of the voice, and countless other details. The zygote begins dividing and multiplying as it travels through the fallopian tube toward the uterus, a journey that takes several days. Once it reaches the uterus, it searches for a safe place to settle, and around the end of the first week, it attaches itself to the soft, nutrient-rich lining of the womb in a process called implantation. From this moment, the connection between the mother and her child begins. The mother's body immediately starts to change in response to this new life. Hormones surge, protecting and nourishing the embryo, ensuring the uterus stays strong and the lining thick enough to hold the growing baby. In the first month, the embryo is no larger than a grain of rice, yet its heart already starts to form, and by the end of that month it begins to beat faintly, the first sign of life. Though the mother may not yet even know she is pregnant, her body already works tirelessly to support her child. She might feel a little more tired, her appetite may shift, and her emotions may begin to fluctuate, all signs of the miracle taking shape within her. By the second month, the embryo begins to take form. The head, tiny arms, and legs start to develop. Small buds appear that will later become fingers and toes. The brain, spinal cord, and nerves form rapidly. The mother's body is fully dedicated to this transformation. Her heart pumps more blood, her lungs work harder, and her hormones prepare her body for nurturing. Though the baby is still only about the size of a blueberry, all the major organs are beginning to form. The baby's heartbeat can now be detected through ultrasound, and for many parents, hearing that rhythmic sound for the first time is one of the most emotional moments of their lives. In the third month, the baby is now called a fetus. Its face begins to look more human. Eyes, ears, and mouth take shape. The arms and legs move slightly, though the mother cannot feel it yet. The placenta, a vital organ that connects the baby to the mother through the umbilical cord, is now fully developed. It acts as a lifeline, providing oxygen and nutrients while removing waste. Every heartbeat of the mother is a message of love and energy to her growing child. By the end of this first trimester, the risk of miscarriage decreases significantly, and many mothers begin to share their joyful news with loved ones as the fourth month begins. The baby continues to grow rapidly. Muscles strengthen, and the tiny body starts to move more. The mother might feel the first fluttering sensations known as quickening, gentle movements that remind her that a new life is dancing inside her. The baby can now suck its thumb, yawn, and even make facial expressions. The heartbeat becomes stronger, and doctors can hear it easily through a stethoscope. The mother's belly becomes noticeable, and her body adjusts its center of gravity to support the growing womb. Despite occasional discomfort, the bond between mother and child deepens every single day. By the fifth month, the baby develops fine hair on its body called lanugo, and a waxy coating called vernix covers its skin to protect it from the surrounding amniotic fluid. The baby can, now, hear sounds from the outside world, the rhythm of the mother's heartbeat, the sound of her voice, and even music. Scientists believe that babies begin to recognize their mother's voice while still in the womb. The mother may feel stronger kicks and movements, especially when she rests. This is often one of the most joyful stages of pregnancy. Energy levels rise. The baby's growth becomes more visible, and both parents can share in the excitement of feeling their child move for the first time. During the sixth month, the baby's senses become more active. The eyes begin to open slightly, and the baby can respond to light and touch. The lungs start producing surfactant, a vital substance that will help the baby breathe after birth. The mother may experience new changes, swelling of feet, occasional back pain, and difficulty sleeping. But these are signs that her body is preparing for motherhood. Emotionally, her bond with her baby becomes even stronger. Many mothers talk to their unborn child, sing lullabies, or place gentle hands on their growing belly as a form of connection. By the 7th month, the baby is growing fast and developing fat under the skin, making it look less wrinkled. The brain and nervous system are maturing, preparing for life outside the womb. The baby's hearing is now fully developed, and it can recognize familiar sounds. The baby can also dream. Yes, scientists believe that fetuses experience REM sleep, meaning they may even dream inside the womb. The mother, meanwhile, begins to feel heavier and more tired, but she continues to protect and nurture her little one with unwavering strength. The 8th month is a time of final development. The baby's major organs are now ready. Though the lungs and brain continue to mature, the baby practices breathing by inhaling and exhaling amniotic fluid. Its kicks are stronger, sometimes making the mother's belly move visibly. The baby's position shifts as it prepares for birth, often turning upside down. So the head faces downward. The mother may feel pressure on her bladder and need to rest more frequently. Her body releases hormones that soften the joints and muscles to prepare for delivery. Emotionally, there is a mix of excitement, nervousness, and love. The awareness that soon she will meet the little soul she has carried so carefully. Finally comes the 9th month, the last stretch of this incredible journey. The baby is now fully developed, weighing around 2.5 to 4 kilograms and about 18 to 20 inches long. The skin is smooth, the lungs are mature, and the baby's movements slow down slightly as space becomes tight inside the womb. The baby's head descends into the mother's pelvis, getting ready for birth. The mother's body knows exactly what to do. Hormones trigger the start of labor, causing contractions that help guide the baby out into the world. It's a process both powerful and painful, but filled with purpose. Every contraction brings the mother closer to the moment she has been waiting for, the moment when she will hold her baby in her arms. When the baby finally arrives, the world changes forever. The first cry of the newborn signals that the lungs are working, that the transition from the protected world of the womb to the vast world outside has begun. The umbilical cord that once connected mother and child is gently cut, but the emotional bond remains unbreakable. The mother's body, after months of change, begins to heal, but her heart is forever transformed. She has carried life inside, nurtured it, protected it, and finally brought it forth into the light. This 9-month journey is not just biological, it's deeply spiritual and emotional. It's a story of strength, patience, and unconditional love. Every heartbeat, every breath, every sleepless night, and every ounce of pain is part of a sacred process that only a mother can truly understand. From the very first moment of conception to the final push during birth, a mother's body performs the most complex and beautiful act of nature, creating and sustaining life. And when she looks into her baby's eyes for the first time, she realizes that every moment of that long journey was worth it. So when we say that a mother carries her child for 9 months, we must understand that it's more than just time. It's a story of life itself, of how 2 tiny cells come together to create a heartbeat, how that heartbeat grows into a living soul, and how a woman transforms into a mother. It's a miracle that science can explain, but only love can truly define. Every mother is a living proof of creation's greatest secret, the power to carry, nurture, and give life. And that is why, no matter how advanced the world becomes, the journey of motherhood will always remain one of the most extraordinary wonders of all.